Did that doll just blink? Caught on camera, this eerie clip shows eyes that seem alive. No strings, no tricks, just pure nightmare fuel. Who gave Barbies a soul? In today's video, we're not dealing with one creepy doll. We've got an entire lineup of nightmare fuel. From porcelain faces that turn on their own to dolls blinking, twitching, and even whispering when no one's around. These real clips have viewers losing sleep worldwide. Some of these dolls are locked away in museums, others were found in attics or thrift stores, but all share one thing: they move when they shouldn't. Get ready. These are the haunted dolls the internet can't stop watching. So this little girl's just having an innocent playtime with her dolls, until her room turns into a full-blown horror movie. In the footage posted back in January 2017, everything starts normal. Then one doll's head slowly moves. Seconds later, papers blow off the table, random objects start flying, and the whole table slides on its own like it's had enough of this chaos. The girl just stares, frozen between playtime and panic. Coincidence? Poltergeist? Or a doll with serious attitude? Ever wondered what happens when you meet the real Annabelle up close? This guy found out, the hard way. He stood near the infamous doll locked safely behind glass, or so he thought. As he started filming, Annabelle suddenly rocked back and forth all by herself. The guy froze, eyes wide, heart probably left the chat.
Did you? Oh no, I'm done. Hallelujah.
He backed away slowly, realizing that maybe some things should stay behind glass. Do you think Annabelle was just saying hello, or warning him? So, picture this. A girl's casually recording her favorite doll, thinking it's all cute and harmless. Until it isn't. Out of nowhere, the doll's head slowly twists toward her, like it just remembered it's possessed and needs attention. The girl freezes, eyes wide, brain buffering, probably questioning every life choice that led to this moment.
Bueno, aquí les presentamos a la muñeca de Bessie que se la regalaron a sus 15 años. Ay, no manches, mira.
No strings, no edits, just one haunted doll proving it's got a mind of its own. Would you keep it as a collectible, or launch it straight into space? So this girl decides to prove that her dolls aren't haunted. Yeah, because that always ends well. Surrounded by her collection, she's filming confidently, showing off one doll like, see? Totally normal. But the universe had other plans. Right there on camera, the doll turns its neck toward her. Slow, deliberate, nightmare fuel level 100. Her smile drops faster than the Wi-Fi during a storm, and she freezes. Guess she proved something, just not what she planned. Would you keep filming, or burn the whole room down? A woman was casually trying to film a story when something totally freaky happened. The doll behind her moved all by itself. She froze, stopped recording, and said she was done. Honestly, can't blame her. Now she jokes that the only thing left is to let the doll watch The Conjuring 4. Maybe it'll finally learn some manners. Was it haunted, or just really excited for movie night? Ever tried posing cute for the camera, and your doll starts posing too? Creepy violin. This girl was busy striking poses with her favorite doll, totally unaware that the doll's face was moving on its own the whole time. Its eyes, its mouth, even its head. Then suddenly, the doll moved closer to her. That's when she finally noticed, and bolted out of there faster than Wi-Fi on a good day. Haunted toy, or world's creepiest animatronic fail. What do you think? What would you do if your doll just stood up? 3 girls were casually playing with their toys when the doll beside them suddenly moved on its own. It stood up, took a few steps, and walked right between them like it owned the place. The girls froze, half shocked, half amused.
No way! Mom?
Probably wondering if they just unlocked a new level of nightmare fuel. Glitch in the Matrix, or a spirit showing off its dance moves? What do you think? This guy thought it'd be funny to mock his creepy-faced doll on camera, matching its expression perfectly, all for the laughs. But Karma clearly has a sense of humor, because right as he does it, bam! The doll turns its head toward him like, "You talking to me?" The guy completely loses it, panics, slaps the doll, and it hits the floor as the video cuts off. 1 second influencer, next second exorcist. Would you pick it back up, or let it stay down forever? Meet Carol, the family's sweet little elf on the shelf. Everyone's all smiles, saying, "Hey Carol, tell Santa we've been really good, okay?" But 7 days before Christmas, Carol decided to go full holiday horror mode. While filming, her eyes suddenly move, just a tiny twitch that sends everyone into panic mode.
Okay.
The video cuts off abruptly, right after a scream and total chaos. So much for Christmas cheer. Carol clearly didn't get the nice list memo. Would you still keep her on your shelf? Okay, imagine hearing weird noises from your closet. You open it, expecting maybe a mouse. And instead, your doll is chilling on the top shelf, swinging its legs like it's waiting for rent day. The woman who filmed this swears she was home alone. No pranksters, no wind, no reason for a doll to be vibing that hard. She ran out faster than Wi-Fi at midnight, and honestly, same. Some call it a ghost, others a hoax. But that doll looked way too alive. What do you think? So, someone decided to film their doll like a pro. Every angle, perfect lighting, full cinematic vibes. Everything looked fine, until the doll's eyes started moving with the camera. No matter where the lens went, those eyes followed, staring straight into it like it knew it was being filmed. And just when you think it can't get worse, the eyes roll upward at the end like it's summoning something. Cute shoot turned full-blown nightmare. Would you call it a special effect, or something alive behind the glass? Okay, who thought filming 4 haunted-looking dolls was a good idea? The cameraman pans around like a pro, and these dolls, already creepy enough to ruin sleep for a week, start moving their eyes to follow the lens. Every turn, every tilt. They're watching him. Credit where it's due. The guy's brave, because most of us would have dropped the camera and sprinted out the door. Those eyes weren't plastic. They were personal. Would you dare finish that recording? So this little boy's just chilling, watching cartoons with his doll sitting sweetly beside him on a pillow. Pure cozy vibes. Everything's normal until he glances out the window. And that's when the nightmare begins. Behind him, the doll starts moving from its spot, shifting on its own like it's alive. The moment the boy notices, he bolts out of the room faster than a Wi-Fi disconnect. Guess playtime's over. Was it a glitch, a ghost, or a doll with attitude? Just imagine, you're chilling on the sofa, watching TV, minding your own business, when suddenly the doll lying on the floor moves by itself. The woman freezes, eyes wide, like she's just seen her childhood trauma come alive.
Oh my God!
The doll? Oh, it's just casually sliding like, "Yeah, I'm haunted, what about it?" No wind, no strings, just pure nightmare fuel in broad daylight. So, prank of the year, or proof that Netflix isn't the only thing moving in that room? So this guy's just randomly recording around his house. Harmless, right? Until he catches his toy doll literally walking on its own across the room. He bursts in, and boom, the doll freezes mid-step and topples over like it just got caught sneaking out past curfew. Panicking, he picks it up and gets it straight into the bin. The poor doll probably just wanted a peaceful midnight stroll. Would you have tossed it too, or moved out completely? So she gets this sweet little doll from her grandma. Innocent gift, right? Wrong. This thing looks like it came straight from a horror movie clearance sale. Its eyes are glassy, lifeless. Until she moves it, and bam! Those eyes follow her around like it's judging her life choices. Now she's realizing Granny might have passed down more than memories. Maybe a mini demon with great vision. Would you keep this creepy heirloom? Or politely lose it in the attic forever? So this guy walks into a haunted house museum, because apparently Netflix wasn't scary enough, and starts filming the most cursed room full of creepy dolls. Everything looks chill at first, until he replays the footage later and bam! One doll decided it's time for a career in modern dance. No wind, no strings, no toddler pranks. Just a possessed Barbie doing her own thing. If my toys ever start moving on their own, I'm moving out immediately. What about you? Sage the room or sell the house? Ever wondered what would happen if the real Annabelle doll decided to blink? Creepy music. In this clip, the host's showing off the infamous doll, laughing and joking, until her eyes suddenly move. Yep, blinked. Right there on camera. The crowd goes from curious to collective nope real quick as someone jokes about crossing her path. Bold move. If you like haunted souvenirs. Coincidence, mechanical trick, or the real Annabelle showing off her horror skills? What do you think? So this girl gets a cute monkey doll as a gift. She's all smiles, recording her little unboxing moment for the internet. But as soon as she lifts it up, the doll moves its eyes and looks straight at her. She freezes, then screams, "Oh my God! I swear to God this thing just looked at me." The excitement turned into instant regret. No batteries, no trick. Just one cursed monkey doll ready for chaos. Would you keep it? Or return it with holy water? So this dad's just out shopping for his little girl. Super sweet moment, right? He's filming saying, "I just have to check before I get it for my daughter." But while he's talking, the doll right behind him suddenly moves its hand. No wind, no wires, just pure nightmare fuel hiding in aisle 3. The video cuts off right there, mid-sentence, mid-heart attack. Maybe the doll was just saying, "Pick me," or maybe it picked him. So, everyone knows Robert the Doll, the OG of haunted toys. But this time, he's caught on camera doing something extra creepy. While sitting perfectly still in his glass case, his foot suddenly moves all by itself. No breeze, no vibration, no reason. Just Robert casually flexing like he's stretching after a long haunting session. Visitors watching the footage were stunned. Some even refused to go near him again. So, was it camera trickery? Or is Robert just reminding everyone who's boss? Who left this nightmare fuel on the roadside? A creepy baby doll, clutching a tiny gun, with a fishing reel for a left arm. Yep, you heard that right. Ominous static. Someone spotted it just sitting there like it was waiting for a duel at sunset. The way it's posed, too calm, too human, almost like it knew it was being filmed. So what do you think? Twisted art project? Or the world's weirdest possessed toy? Did you see it? Or was it just your eyes playing tricks? A doll sits perfectly still, but its little ribbon starts moving like someone's gently tugging it. No breeze, no fan, no explanation. Just that eerie, delicate sway. It's almost like some unseen hand is playing dress-up from the other side. If this is fake, it's too good. But if it's real, someone better sage that room right now. So tell me, ghostly prank or proof that this doll's not alone? This guy's just casually yeeting a doll around like it owes him money, flipping it, slamming it, giving it zero respect. But wait, why is the girl behind him moving exactly the same? Arm flops? Check. Head bounces? Double check. It's like she downloaded the same update as the doll. At this point, it's not playtime. It's a full-on TikTok duet with a possessed toy. So, accidental choreography, haunted Wi-Fi, or just peak sibling weirdness? Who sits on a crocodile like it's a park bench? This guy. Full confidence, zero fear, big, I've done this before energy.
He's got a 65 centimeter heat.
He even taps another croc with a stick like, "Stay in line, champ." But the second he stands up, the croc says, "All right, my turn." Snap. The calm turns to chaos faster than you can say, "Bad idea." So, seasoned pro with a death wish, or just one bite away from becoming a cautionary tale. 1 second it's peaceful in Mexico, the next second, boom. A bird blizzard just falls from the sky like someone unplugged the simulation. Hundreds of black birds spiral down in sync like they're auditioning for So You Think You Can Crash. Most flap off like, "We meant to do that." But some, sadly, didn't stick the landing. Experts say it was predator panic, but let's be real, it looked like bird Wi-Fi glitched. So, hungry hawk, coding error, or Sky just said nope? Is this a fish or a sea serpent trying to keep it low-key? Meet the oarfish. Longer than your group chat and thinner than your patience. It's so big, it takes 3 people just to hold it.
Found this guy floating out here in 1,000 feet of water. What is it, about 10 feet long? It's fresh. Look how fresh. He's still bleeding.
And that eye? The size of a tennis ball. Yeah, it's basically the deep sea's spooky ribbon dancer. Looks like it swam straight out of folklore, took one look at humans and said, fine, here's a selfie. So, rare sea beast or Poseidon's measuring tape? Look at this duck, chill as can be, just hanging out in the guy's hands like it's on spa day. All peace, no panic. But the moment it touches water, boom, instant turbo mode. It blasts off like someone wound it up with a key and hit go. Feathers flying, legs paddling like it's late for a duck meeting. Calm to chaos in 0.2 seconds. So, adorable launch sequence? Or did someone install a motor on this bird? Is that a dog? Or a skeleton on lunch break? This bony buddy is just lying there. Legs folded, bones showing, looking like it came straight out of a biology textbook. But don't let the look fool you. It's munching away like a pro. No energy wasted. No standing up. Just pure efficiency. Honestly, it's giving haunted house pet, but making it hungry. So, underfed pupper, spooky snack lover, or just bones with ambition. What kind of fish just latches onto you like it signed a lease? This little swimmer, often called a rowing fish, comes with built-in suction cups under its belly. And yes, it really sticks. Back, hand, even the guy's mouth. This fish is out here playing aquatic tag. It's like nature made a clingy pet, but wetter. No glue, no tape, just pure underwater commitment. So, strange evolution? Or just the ocean's answer to portable friends? What happens when a monkey trades bananas for hugs? Pure jungle wholesomeness. This smiley little fluff ball spots a man, spots the banana, and it's game on. One quick snack exchange later, the monkey's reaching out like, now gimme that hug, bro. Arms wide, heart fuller, tail possibly wagging. The man, melting. Us, crying. Evolution, peaked. So, just a hungry monkey? Or the forest's cutest emotional support buddy? Ever find tiny architecture in your garden and think, who's paying rent here? Tucked at the base of a tree, this miniature setup has no wires, no hinges, no explanation. Just a whole lot of questions.
Is actually dead, but it's been a really good thing for the woodpeckers to be able to use. Let's see where we want the door to be. What do you think, Mom, right there? That is so cute.
Is it the entrance to a fairy home? A squirrel's Airbnb? Or someone's way of keeping the garden gnomes happy? One thing's clear, this isn't your average backyard decor. So, prank, art project, or actual portal to the magical realm? Is this base jumping, or a DIY daredevil disaster waiting to happen? This guy legit swings off a cliff, using a trapeze bar. Yes, like from circus class. The bar wobbles, the ropes scream, and gravity's like, bet. He swoops past the rock face by inches, somehow not turning his jaw into cliff salsa. Whoever installed that setup? Fired. One wrong move and we'd need a stretcher and a mop. So, thrill seeker or one gust of wind from a cartoon ending. Did this octopus just vibe check a human and pass with flying colors? Tentacles stretch, spikes flex, and this curious sea genius practically says, "Hey bro, you cool?"
What, Mama? What are you doing? Ooh. Sticky. Kinda sticky, buddy.
They touch, they twirl, they connect. And then, the exit. Smooth. Graceful. Like underwater royalty fading into the blue. Honestly, who needs aliens when the ocean's hiding 8-armed geniuses like this? So was this a chance meeting? Or did the octopus just adopt a human? Think only humans are addicted to reels? Think again, bro. This cat is living the dream. Snuggled under a cozy quilt, lying flat on its back, holding a phone like it pays the Wi-Fi bill. Eyes locked, paws steady, totally absorbed. Probably judging our screen time too. It scrolls, it watches. It's basically you, but fluffier and with better boundaries. So, funny coincidence, trained talent, or just another furry reel junkie lost in the algorithm? This tiny mouse just checked into the rodent Ritz and booked the deluxe rain shower, thank you very much. Standing there like, don't talk to me, I'm exfoliating. It scrubs its face, washes its ears, and does a little spin like it's filming a spa commercial for mice. All that's missing is a cucumber slice and lo-fi beats. Meanwhile, we're over here struggling to shower before noon. So, pampered mouse or undercover skincare influencer in disguise? Is this a snail or nature's tiniest runway model? Watch this adorable little blob glide across the table like it's late for a slime fashion show. Its tiny tail stretches forward with every move. Slide, pause, wiggle, repeat. Pure determination in slow motion. No rush, no drama, just good old squishy vibes and that signature gooey strut. So, is this a pet, a wild visitor, or the world's chillest table dancer? So, ghostly energy, clever timing, or just the dolls with a serious attitude? Drop your theory in the comments. We need answers. Like if you got chills, and subscribe for more moments that make your skin crawl. Just maybe keep your dolls facing the wall tonight.